Is it on? Are we on? Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, March 9th. I know. It's always something. So Sheila and I are here at the store. So good morning.
Morning.
And hope everyone's doing well. This morning we have our tea with us. And I don't know who's... Boss. How are you, Sheila?
It's my cup of the day. I'm great. I'm great. Oh, I'm so great. So last week when we were here, I mentioned that my daughter might be having a baby soon. My daughter had a baby last Thursday. I would show you all the pictures that I have, but that's just obnoxious. But I did take, I think, about 220 pictures in a 3-day period. So her name is Eleanor May, and she's just perfect and precious, as is her mom and dad, and we're just overjoyed. So welcome to the world.
Yay!
Eleanor May.
The whole TeaLula family is so excited, and we know that a lot of friends have emailed, and
it's been wonderful. Messages. So we have a couple things about our beautiful Eleanor May. All of our grandchildren have a tea for them on the shelf. So Lula was the first grandchild, so she got the whole company name for her. So now all the other kids...
Now you know.
Now you know. Now all the other kids, Charlie Colada, Harry Cranston English Breakfast, Josie Applejack, Daisy Dew, all grandchildren. So now we need a tea name for Eleanor May. So if you have suggestions, we'd love to hear it. Now, my granddaughter Lula asked if we're going to have a nickname for Eleanor. And I said Ellie May, or Ella May. And Lula wrote back, and she's going to be 12 soon. And she said, I really like Ellie, but I don't think you should do Ella because there's 7 Ellas in my class. So
it's a really popular name.
According to the 6th grader, we will definitely have to consider how many Ellas there are right now.
That's true.
So anyway, cheers to our new Eleanor. Oh,
the
so
baby,
precious.
She's so precious. Hey, for everyone joining us, thank you so much. We're so happy to have you with us, and hope you're drinking some tea at home too while we are also.
Right, because I'm going to start the slideshow of Eleanor's 3 days, so you might want to get a tea, put your feet up.
She's a week old. It's awesome. So welcome. Let's talk about what we're drinking this morning.
What's in your cup?
So in my cup, I have, actually, it's our secret stash. One of the perks for working here. It's actually not on our tea wall, but I am drinking a black tea. It's a black tea blend. It's called East Frisian. It's a blend of Assam, Java, and Ceylon teas, and I don't know if I can show you. I'm just going to pick this. My hands are clean, I promise. There we go. It's a nice tippy blend, some golden leaves, and I will slurp. I'm obsessed with this tea. I've been obsessed with it for about 3 months. It's just a nice...
That's why it's not on the shelf. She's drinking it all.
I know, I'm sorry. Again. It is a perk. No, it's a really nice blend in the morning. You know, some people might think it's a nice breakfast tea. I actually don't remember why it's called East Frisian. I suspect it's because it's a blend from Germany, which some people don't think that tea can come from there, but it is one of their popular teas.
In a very small area of northeast Germany. So here's what's interesting about East Frisian, if you've ever had it, or if you plan to go there and visit. So what they would do is you would put it's like 3 steps. First you would put the sugar or sugar cubes in the bottom of your cup. Then you add the tea to it, and at the end you add your milk and you pour it around the rim. And the most important thing is do not stir. You don't stir it. So what happens is you first get the drink with milk, and then as you're drinking it, the tea mixes with the milk. So you get a little more milk tea flavor, and then at the end, the sugar has melted, and then your kind of last few sips, you get the sugar. But it's really important if you do like traditional East Frisian, with milk and sugar, don't stir.
Oh my God, I had no idea. And I am drinking it just straight on. The reason why I was so obsessed with it at the beginning, it just has like this nice fruity flavor on your palate, and it kind of lingers a little bit, and then it just goes away. It's so sublime. I love it.
So if she doesn't drink the rest of it, we'll package some up and get it on the shelf. But if you would like to sample it, just send us an email or put something in the comments, and we'll send you a sample of it. You can try it at home.
Great. Awesome.
Okay.
Sheila, what are you drinking?
Okay, so I'll tell you, this one's, I'm gonna do my professional slurp.
She's so good.
All right, this one I'm drinking today is called Makin's Blend. And here's a picture of it. And let me get closer. There you go.
There you go.
There, Makin's Blend. Well, it's backwards because of the mirrored image, so I'll read it forwards now. Or should I read it back? Time of test, the taste stand. No, I'll read it forward. The architect of this expertly designed blend uses a foundation of Ceylon, Kenya, India, and China black teas to impart a rich infusion, pungent, malty, full-bodied, designed to stand the test of time. I don't want to brag, but I think that is brilliant. I was on fire when I wrote that.
I was going to say, who wrote that?
On fire that day. Makin's Blend is our tribute tea to John Makin from Park Ridge, the architect of Tea-Lula.
Hi, John.
Hi, John. We know we mentioned him last week. He's also the one designing the new space. So when Tea-Lula opened, we named this tea in honor of him. And what I love about it, it's all the rich, strong black teas blended into one. And it's like astringent and brisk and malty and earthy all in one cup. So I'll be honest, I'm drinking mine with a little milk in there because it's really pungent tea. So it's one of my favorites. Also, John is Irish. And as we know, next week is the high holy holiday of St. Patrick's Day. So to all of our Irish friends out there, Aaron go bra.
Aaron go bra.
And
Slinta? Slinta. I don't know how to
can't
pronounce
say
it.
it.
Okay, I just
Aaron go
totally,
bra is all I know.
Yeah. I just
Which means
butchered that.
forever Ireland. So anyway, we'll be drinking Irish teas this week and next week. And to John Makin, get the space done. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you heard it. You heard it, John. So with that, lots of you have come by the store. We have a beautiful sign by Jackie. It has all of our featured teas this month. Again, we are featuring a lot of our Irish blends, our teas, so that's awesome. Welcome to all our friends who are here. And Nancy, thank you for reacting to our video. Phil, nice to see you online. If you're joining us, just, type a comment or
We like the heart. You can do the little heart.
Then
that
we
makes
can
us happy.
see you. And we know who's joining us.
And don't thumbs down because we'll just get all upset and
then
cry.
we'll
And
be sad.
no.
So last week we talked about our chai night. We have 2 left, tonight and next week. Last week we had a really fun evening. It was kind of our impromptu pen night, and it was awesome. We had some new friends come, old friends, tried these awesome fountain pens. Tom was amazing, teaching us all about parts and inks, and it was just a really lovely night. So we are happy to say we will try to plan something next door when we have it. Yep, we'll have plenty more space because I'll tell you what, the bar was full, and you can look at pictures on our Facebook page of what was happening.
I'm so sorry I missed that. I heard it was wonderful. Oh,
yeah,
why did I miss it? Thought I was having a baby.
You were a little busy.
Sorry.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Are you drinking some tea? Let us know what you're drinking. So tonight we are proud to feature a couple other staff members with their talents. We have Lily, who is this budding photographer, and Jackie. You've seen some of her work in the store. It's on our wall that's in between the new space in here. But they'll be bringing some of their work in, and you can walk around and browse and have some nice chai, and so that'll be good. And then our last chai night next week is our tea and Girl Scout pairing. That's been what we've done it for a few
like
years.
3 years now.
Yeah. So we'll have chai, we'll have other teas, we'll have cookies, and we'll talk about the pairings.
And it's amazing that we still have all the Girl Scout cookies. They're upstairs in the box. And I've opened a couple boxes, and then I said, no, save them for the people. So
Well,
I can't wait till
what a
next Thursday.
sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. We gotta hide it.
So-
I usually hide mine in the house. So.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, so I don't know about you, but my favorite is a peanut butter sandwich cookie. And now they have a new one this year, a s'mores cookie, I think
I
is
heard
new.
about the s'mores.
Good Lord.
So we'll have to do some tastings here and pair that.
So
and
good.
we have a question.
Yes.
How late are we open? So on chai nights, we are open until 8 p.m. So does that answer the question? Any other questions? Feel free.
Monday through Friday, though, minus Thursday, it's until 5:30. And then on Saturdays, we're open until 4.
Oh, and Sunday, 11 to 4.
11
on
to 4
Sunday.
on Sunday. We got to sleep in them, but, on Sunday.
Yeah.
You can't get here at 9, because
No, we need a little bit
you
of
might have been
rest.
up late or you have to get to church. So we're going to open at 11. Now, what I'd like to know, though, is We're open until 8 on Thursdays. So I would really love for people who, especially those of you who live in the area, we're toying with staying open a little bit later on Fridays and maybe Wednesdays. Saturdays, forget it. You guys all go out to dinner and movies and whatnot, so we're not doing that. But we just want to know. I mean, our Thursdays have really gotten quite fun and busy, staying open until 8. So if you have a strong opinion on that, and you're in the area, you can't have a strong opinion if you're in, like, you know, New Orleans because you can't get here.
Yeah, I know.
But let us know, because we're really trying to make some new plans for when we open the expanded site.
Which also, then I have a question. We keep calling it the other side or the expansion space. Maybe we need to come up with a name for next door, or do we just call it next door?
Well, here's the thing. Lula, pardon me, got the entire business name for her, but Lula has a sister, Daisy, who's now almost 9, she'll be 10. And Daisy said to me not long ago that she's just not happy at all that the whole company was named, as she put it, for her, like her sister. So I'm actually toying with naming it the Daisy Do Room. So,
that's cute.
like, would you like to take your tea in the Daisy Room?
In the Daisy room.
Anyway, if that, let me know how you feel about that. I just think it'd be cute,
interesting.
and that way the sisters don't fuss and.
We don't like fussy sisters.
And then we're just going to have to keep buying up parts of this building so that we can have the Eleanor May room
yeah,
and the Charlie room, and you know, so you see where we're going here.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I'm really glad my husband isn't on Facebook right now to know that we've just expanded again.
So Sheila just put that out into the universe.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Universe, let me know.
All right. So back to our events. Also next week, it's a busy Thursday next week from 10 to 1. We have our Brew with the Blue. I just found that out. That is when we have our finest, the Park Ridge finest here. Our officers who are awesome customers as well. They come in. Residents, neighbors come in, ask them questions. If you have any concerns or anything like that, this is a great time to meet them, talk with them, have a cup, and just chit-chat.
Right, it's a nice day, and it's a good way for them to know what the concerns are of the community. So I think this will be our third Brew with the Blue, and we really encourage you to come by. It's just a kind of nice, casual way to meet our wonderful police officers from town. And trust me, there's so much that you don't really know that goes on that they do to keep us safe, and so we're really, really blessed to live in a town with such dedicated police force and all the first responders out there. So thank you.
Very
for your
grateful
service.
for them. So again, that's Thursday the 16th.
And they love tea.
Thank you. Especially the matcha lemonade. Love it.
Keeps them going.
Hi, Jonathan B. Thanks
Jonathan
for joining
B,
us.
are you in country? Where are you?
Let us know.
Oh gosh, after we mentioned, Jonathan's our friend, who was a customer since he was coming in high school, and he's been doing his work abroad for a year now. He's coming back to the United States, and I said, you know, we should really have people come in and have Jonathan speak about his travels. Jonathan, you have like fans, like they really want you to do this. So get on. We're gonna do this. I think it'd be wonderful to hear about your travels. I really do hope you drank tea in all the countries. By the way, talk to me Korean tea.
Be awesome.
Where are we?
So we're looking forward to your homecoming, Jonathan. So we'd love to host you. What else is happening? Oh, our March Madness. We're almost ready to launch. That's going to launch on Sunday, March 12th. That is our March Madness contest. You're going to have to match up the mugs with our staff. So we'll have more information on that posted. We will send out one email. We don't like to bombard everyone with email, but we will send that out because not everybody is on our social media channels. But look out for a message on Sunday. So that's that.
Oh, but the prize.
Oh,
the prize.
it is coming up. We're pulling it together. It's going to be one prize, one winner, one, and it's going to be a nice gift basket, and probably worth about $100.
Right.
So.
One winner, no participation ribbons. So sorry.
No. And Jonathan says he is in Tokyo. Tokyo. So
Matcha.
Yeah.
Bring us home matcha, gyokuro, fukumushi sencha if you can find it, deep steam sencha, it's amazing. Ujige matcha, hojicha if you can. Jonathan?
All right, did you get all that?
Got the list? You can replay.
So I wanted to say hello to Kelly and Katie, Nancy, Sarah, Mallory, and Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate you spending some time with us in the morning. So
It's almost like Romper Room from when I was a kid, and I see Lisa and Mary and Cheryl, and let me tell you,
Oh, and
not
Michael.
one time did the romper room lady ever say the name Sheila. So for today, I see Sheila and Lula and Eleanor and Daisy, and what are some other unusual names?
Oh, how about Eastman,
Eastman,
and
we see
Oliver's?
Eastman. I wish I had a mirror. And Oliver. So I just made up for all that. You can save on your
Oh yeah, you never see those
therapy
like
money.
keychains, you know?
You
or
don't.
mugs.
You don't. So anyway,
And
welcome.
Michael, thank you for joining us as well. All right, so now is our segment with frequently asked questions or questions about
We
tea.
need like music. And now for frequently asked questions.
We're not that fancy. We're so fancy. Sheila, as our tea specialist. Question 1. Do you brew to the color of the tea?
Love that question. Absolutely. Do not ever brew for the for color. So if you're brewing a white tea, don't keep steeping it thinking if you keep steeping it, it will look like a black tea.
Yeah.
Same for a green tea. Don't brew a green tea until it looks like a black tea. You want to brew for the time and temperature for that specific type of tea. Green teas, lower temperature, anywhere from 185, 95.
Even like 165, some of them?
Some of the Japanese green teas, 160, 165, anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. Oolongs would be a little bit longer. The difference is when your white teas are going to be a very clear cup, your green teas will have like, you know, that greenish, yellowish.
Kind of very pale.
Pale.
It's going to be pale.
And then your oolongs are going to have, it's really interesting. Oolongs are called jade, amber, and champagne, and it's based on the color. So jade oolongs will kind of have that pale greenish yellowish color. Your amber oolongs will have an amber look in the cup, and champagne oolongs are your darker ones, like an oriental beauty. It's not going to look like a black tea. It's going to be a few shades lighter than that. And then the richness of the black teas. Now, don't be fooled. Chinese black teas produce a very red cup. In fact, they even
like
call
coppery red.
Coppery red.
Yeah.
They call black tea red tea in China. Your Darjeelings, especially your second flush, they often look very light in color. And then you have your Ceylon. So the Ceylon teas are what people traditionally like to say, like a Lipton. It'll have that kind of, you know, darker coppery.
Or like brown.
Brown
You're going to
color.
get like, and especially I'd say like bag teas. I mean, the color comes so fast
Right.
because there's just tiny little specks of tea leaves, and it just gives all the flavor, all the color very quickly.
Right away.
So I think a lot of people are used to that, and so then they think when they're doing their green tea and you steep it, it's like it's not the right color. It's not going to be that brown color.
Do not steep for color, steep for the type of tea. If you have any questions, call, email.
Tea hotline.
Tea hotline.
Maybe we should have one.
Kind of like the turkey, the butterball.
Okay, so I guess along with that, does dark tea equal more caffeine is another question that is brought up a lot.
Oh, the caffeine question.
I know, always.
It's a rough one. So it depends. Caffeine comes out often with the length of the steep and the temperature of the water. Hotter water, longer steep, more caffeine will be extracted from the leaf. However, have you ever had matcha? That's a big caffeine
Matcha
boost,
is
and
a
that's a
big-
green. You know, it's a green tea, but it's a powdered tea, and you're actually ingesting the tea, so you're getting all the caffeine. It depends on so much. It depends on elevation. It depends on
Oh, even the youth of the tea.
the youth of the tea. How young was it when it was plucked? How many days did it grow on the plant? So all of that will affect the caffeine. So it's a big depends. My thinking is if you're super hypersensitive to caffeine, you're just going to have to give it a try and see how you react to it. There is, in that nice little bud of the tea plant, again, like we said last week, the bud of the tea plant, that's my hand, it's kind of big. There's a lot of caffeine, all very concentrated in that bud, so white tea can actually offer quite a nice lift.
Yeah.
So
I guess so, yeah.
It depends.
To answer, it just
Sorry.
depends. And dark tea doesn't necessarily equal more caffeine. It's really very dependent
Right.
on the type of tea.
well, right, because you know Chinese Keeman teas are actually lower in caffeine than say mid-grown Ceylon teas. So it just has to
Like
do
in
with
the sun.
soil
Yeah.
elevation. All these different factors play a part. So no matter how you look at it, it's half of what you get in coffee.
True.
So and it
True
has
story.
theanine. Coffee doesn't have it. Look at
Same.
last week's video for the discussion on theanine.
Theanine. All right, so last question we have. So this is from a person who brews their tea mostly at home, and she asked, "Is it absolutely necessary to have a thermometer to check the temperature of the water?" So this person has a tea, like a kettle, and she does it on the stove, and then she boils her water. So that was her question. Does she have to have a thermometer?
No. So there's this really great book by a wonderful tea man named James Norway Pratt. He's like a guru in tea. I love him. It's like you go to the tea convention, it's when
the rock star.
like Norwood's talking, and then everyone goes, here's Norwood. Anyway, he has a wonderful book out called The Tea Treasury, or The New Tea Treasury. In the book, he just talks about water. So if you can look into your kettle when it's boiling, if you see bubbles around the bottom, bubbles and bubbles, he calls those fish eyes. So it's like a bubble and a bubble, and they fill the bottom. I have to do my gesturing up higher. You fill the bottom. That's about 165 degrees. Really nice for a light green tea. When all of those bubbles start to form a string of pearls, he calls it, and you see some steam wafting up, but you get these pearls coming up the side in your kettle, that's about 195 degrees. It's really nice for many oolongs. And then when you have the full roll, that's 212s, a rolling boil. You're good for your herbals and your black teas. So you can just look into your teapot or your tea kettle, and it will let you know.
I had no idea.
I know, it's amazing. So fish eyes, string of pearls, and then the full royal. Now, the other thing that's really nice on the market right now, available at TeaLula, are the variable temperature kettles where you can actually set the kettle for whatever tea you're going to brew. So if you don't want to monkey around with thermometer and you drink a variety of teas, green, white, oolong, black, that might be a good thing to put on your Christmas list or your bridal registry, or just you need a nice kettle list. So so that's a good way to do it.
If any of you have ever taken our classes, sometimes you'll see that on the side, like when Sheila and I teach a class and we have the variable temps. It's really very convenient to have when you're doing all sorts of different flavors. So awesome. All right, so
good question.
Hey, these are awesome questions. Keep them coming. You can email us. You can write it on our Facebook page or Instagram.
Or call. If you need an answer right away,
this
call.
is true.
Just it's 888 TeaLula is our
Really
toll-free
easy.
number. The toll-free tea hotline.
Ooh, we should have maybe when people call in next week, we could
We'll
have the hotline.
the bat phone.
That would be awesome.
That'd be good.
So just a quick note, we had Berry Berry Blue. It was gone for a while. It is back in stock, so we're really excited about that. Because it's interesting. When people are missing their favorite tea,
Oh boy.
they get a little ornery.
Right, sorry. And that's caffeine free, so it's like, really? You're not getting a jolt from it.
Well, then you put the matcha shot in there, and it's awesome. It might look a little murky.
It looks like a Guinness. You should
does,
try it
it's
on,
true.
maybe that should be our drink on St. Patrick's Day.
I'm gonna write that down.
Because it's dark, because you've got the blueberry and then you have the green, you put together, you get brown. It looks like a Guinness.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I will write that. Anyway, so then we have, so when we do a Berry Berry Blue and we add our freshly squeezed lemon to it, we actually don't have a really cool name. We have names for almost all of our drinks, I think.
Right.
So we're kind of toying with that maybe one of you out there has a good name for our Berry Berry Blue plus lemonade. So,
Plus matcha.
Plus matcha.
So, for example, we have a fruit tisane called Endless Summer, and it has a real strong mango pineapple flavor. In the summertime, we'll brew our mango, our Endless Summer, and we'll add fresh lemon and sugar, like freshly made lemonade, and we'll shake that up, and we call that a sun on the beach because it looks like sun
really
on the
sunny.
sand on the beach.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. So when we kind of jack up those bases, we like to give them fun names. Like, for instance, grandson, Charlie, his tea is called Charlie Colada, and it has like a, pina colada flavor. And then when we add the lemon and sugar, we call it Hurricane Charlie, which, if you know Charlie, it makes total sense. So,
and our razzmatazz, I know
Right.
a lot of our customers like the razzmatazz. That's our raspberry goddess and freshly squeezed lemon and sugar. So there you go, the
so
razzmatazz.
we have our blueberry flavored fruit tisane with fresh lemon and sugar and a shot of matcha. We need a really good name. Go.
What would you name it?
What would you name it?
All right, well, thanks for all of those who are sticking with us. Lastly, we want to talk about our update next door. Things are moving swimmingly, Sheila.
Swimmingly. Yes. Well, we're having a meeting tomorrow that we'll probably figure out our, hopefully open date. Still, electric needs to be done, has to be painted. We put, our tile is done. There's just a lot of sawdust over there. So we're kind of thinking early April. I was hoping end of March, but gosh, you just can't rush perfection.
No, we gotta get all those details right.
Which is why I think it's really good that we drink tea, because we understand you have to brew your tea for the right time and the right temperature to get the best result, and you are rewarded for your patience. We will be rewarded for our patience next
Enjoy
door.
the journey.
It's all about the journey.
It's all about the journey. I feel like I'm missing something else, but right now I think I've gotten to the end of our list. That's it. Oh, it's TeaLula's 9th birthday. Amazing. And that would be on March 18th. It's a Saturday. So keep an eye out. Maybe we'll do something fun.
We'll probably have like cupcakes or cake or something.
You know, it's 9. Next year will be a big one. So
10 will be big. There'll be, I guess, a big party. But we will have a big party when the new space opens.
yeah,
We're not sure what it's going to be yet, but it'll be fun. Because
it's always fun.
we like to have fun parties, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So friends, take care. Again, just comment. Let us know what you're thinking. Questions. We're open.
We'd love to see you. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank
and
you.
Good chat.
Good chat.
Good chat.
Yay. Slurp, slurp. Let's see if I can turn this off now.